Assalamu alaikum listeners, we are here live at Challney High School for Girls. We're with our dear brother Sujal from Luton Lions, and Luton Lions are out on the road again. Brother Sujal, assalamu alaikum, and what are Luton Lions doing this morning?
Walaikum salam. Good morning, everyone. Luton Lions are out with on the school-to-school run with many of our schools across our town. Today, this morning, we're running from Challney Girls and also with Challney Boys. We've got Chalk Hill as well, Luton Sixth Form College, and many other schools that will be running with us in support of Luton Foodbank to raise awareness about the food bank, but also to raise funds for the winter appeal. And the winter appeal is about making sure that each family in our town, or every family in our town, those families who are experiencing poverty, have sufficient food for them to go through winter, particularly the children. And the school-to-school run is about making sure that the whole of Luton comes together, particularly our schools, to ensure no one goes hungry, particularly children in our town.
Excellent, mashallah. And Luton Lions, I see I'm on the groups. Of course, you haven't participated in the running as much, but I'm on the groups. And I see the team's getting bigger and bigger.
It's getting bigger and bigger. I think there's a momentum, there's a movement. People want to get more physically active. They're looking to do things, and it's about creating the opportunities for them to do that. Everybody wants to be supporting and making a difference, and this is one of the ways of doing it, especially for our local pros, Luton Foodbank. So hopefully, we're going to have a lot of people out there. As you can see when you go around, people from different backgrounds come together to ensure children and families in our town don't go hungry.
Excellent. And what would your message be to people out there, probably like myself, who often see these broadcasts but haven't really put their running shoes on yet?
Well, come and join us. We have on Tuesday evenings, we have a beginners group, and that's very much a very slow pace. You can walk, you can jog, and or you can run if you want to. But it's all about just taking the first step. And we've got many people like that on our Tuesday and our Thursday sessions. We also go to the park run, and there's people at different levels. Who all you need to have is around you people that can support you, and you feel like that actually you can buddy up with them and run with them. And it's just about getting out, really. No one's asking you to run straight away. None of us started running. We started to just do a bit of walking, a bit of jogging, and then we started doing some running. And it's taking small steps at a time. And for some, just going down straight away and running can be something quite, scary because we've never done it before. We're not saying that. Come and meet people, make new friends, go out, have a conversation, and go, do something together.
Excellent, mashallah. Hope everything goes well today, inshallah, and I'm sure there'll be many more runs that we'll cover, inshallah.
And we're looking forward to you, Tariq, hopefully joining us
inshallah
in the next marathon. And also, I'm hearing now that you'll be buddying up with Adrian from Clinton Learning Trust, which is great, fantastic. So off your bike and on with the running shoes. Best thing you can do is be an example for others. So hopefully we'll see you running together. With
no
us.
pressure.
No pressure.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah for beautiful words. May Allah bless you, inshallah. That was, of course, our dear brother Sujal. We've got brother Shahid and brother Adrian in deep conversation here, but we're going to interrupt them. But Shahid, assalamu alaikum. We saw you yesterday, of course, live on the radio on the running machine, and today you're out here running as well. Just a quick word, school-to-school run, of course, today you're taking part in, and again, raising money for Luton Foodbank. What would your message be to listeners out there who may not necessarily be taking part in the run, but how can they get involved? How can they help out?
I think Luton Foodbank is such a great cause. We've been working with them for the last, I think, 5-6 years. I've done the marathon for them 4 years ago. The need in the town, in any town, is such great, and there's families that are struggling and they won't come out. Luton Foodbank supports these families without actually, making it public. And there is a kind of a stigma, whoever goes to the food bank and what the status is. By supporting us, by supporting on our links, just a donation of £5 or a couple of pounds would help go miles, and that could be ending up a full food package for a family for a week. So yes, what we suggest is, yes, obviously keep us in your du'as first and foremost, and support us on our link to just give us some donations so we can pass it on to Luton Foodbank, inshallah.
Excellent. And just a word on Luton Lions. I know near enough every week there's some sort of activity going on that you're taking part in. What would your message be to people out there? And I know you're probably as one of the trainers for most of them when you initially started off. What would your message be to people like myself who haven't got their running shoes on yet?
Yeah, I think for everybody, look, the journey, for everybody's journey is different, and everybody's journey starts from somewhere. The first and foremost, you need to make sure you want to do something. If you've got it in your heart to do something, give us a call and we'll guide you and we'll be with you, inshallah.
Excellent, mashallah. And talk about running shoes and starting the journey. Let's start with Adrian. I've just been told by Sujal, apparently me and you are buddying up to start our journey of running.
Yeah. Once
Should we start next year?
Yeah, once the bad back recovers, it could be a long process. But I just echo what Shahid said. I think the way that Luton Foodbank remove that stigma and do things with dignity as well really impresses me. And yeah, there's always people in need, but I think Luton Foodbank do really well to bring the community together, so that it helps remove that stigma and it actually gets to the people that deserve and need that little handout at this moment in time.
Excellent. And I see obviously yourself coming here from the trust. We've got obviously Chalk Hills as well as the sixth form here as well. It's amazing to see, of course, the different ideas of fundraising. Of course, normally you see the marathons, half marathons, but this as a school-to-school run, I actually haven't seen this done before. So a very innovative idea, and the trust getting behind this. So as a trust, how do you feel about getting behind these kind of community initiatives?
I think it's lovely because, you know, often schools these days sometimes can be placed into a bit of competition. But actually seeing the poster this morning and seeing the advert on Twitter and seeing the Shared Learning Trust schools taking part, seeing Altaf getting out there pretending he's young again, and seeing Chiltern Learning Trust and all our 5 schools out there, it's great. And it's fantastic to see because a lot of our PE staff are here, but also there's a lot of people who are taking up running in the last few weeks and months just to do this school run. So there are 3 or 4 Challney Girls representatives here who I just can't believe are in a tracksuit, and that's brilliant.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your support, and I'm sure you won't be running today, but I'm sure your support will be there with there. And of course, lots of the words for yourself with the Shahid. Got lots of runners here, they're all taking part, and we'll try to see if we can get some words with some of them. The team's getting bigger here. Abdul Ghafoor has also turned up. We've got our dear. Let's get a quick word with Altaf. Sorry, Altaf, can I just disrupt you for a quick word? We're live on Facebook here. Just trying to find out.
It's live.
It is, yes.
Oh, thanks for letting me know.
I have done. Just a quick word with everybody running today. And again, to be honest, it's amazing to see. Of course, we've got the Chiltern Trust here. We've got the Chalk Hills, and again, sixth form college represented by yourself. I know literally a couple of days ago you weren't feeling so well, so I was a bit surprised to see you woke up this morning. How are you feeling, and how are you prepared for this run today?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't really, but I've got all these people here, and it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Really, I think
excellent.
It's another opportunity for Luton to give back. It's for a really good cause for the food bank. You know, too many people out there are just not kind of getting the help that they deserve. If this little gesture can do something to help them, then it's the right thing to do. That's what leadership is, isn't it? Really? Sometimes you just have to kind of step out and be competent.
From a sixth form perspective, again, to be honest, having spoken to, the number of the previous leaders at the college as well as the schools, this from my side, it's probably the first time I've seen this kind of initiative. Have you taken part in anything like this before? Have you seen anything like this before, where it's a school-to-school kind of run being done for charity?
It's one of its called, and I think that's why we're running around, because we have lots of partnerships with all our great schools. Luton's blessed to have so many outstanding schools, etc. And it's a great chance out there to hang around with our colleagues, have fun. It's a beautiful day, and it's also a good cause. Win-win.
Excellent. And just finally, there's obviously a fundraising side of things, and again, one of the other things that I see you're promoting quite actively is around being healthy and running and everything. What would your message be to our people out there, like myself, and again, I mentioned to Adrian as well, who unfortunately today are here as supporters rather than with their running shoes on?
He's supporting again.
He is, unfortunately.
He's done his knee in again.
It's back this time, apparently.
Back
but I did mention you don't run with your back, you run with your legs, but it didn't work. What would your message be to people out there who don't necessarily run, who don't necessarily take part in exercise and stuff, on maybe just doing something just to change their lifestyle?
You don't have to run, you can walk. There's a lot of research out there that a healthy mind actually just makes you feel better. It addresses mild depression, anxiety. I have a stressful job, but I exercise to make me feel good about myself. I feel good about myself. I'm better with other people. So it doesn't have to be running. I'm not a runner. I never have been, but I run. I walk. If you read a book, if you have to just take some time out and just talk to friends, anything which helps with your well-being, that it can be good.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Phil, and apologies for catching you as you're walking in. So I'm trying to walk around, but yeah, best of luck, and hopefully, inshallah, we'll try to see you at the finish line on the other side. We've got lots of runners here. We've got Mushtaq here as well. Mushtaq's not talking. He's doing his breathing exercises. We've got lots of other runners here as well. Yeah, let's speak to Challney Girls here.
Get it.
We got Nick here from Challney Girls. Again, I was just saying to Altaf and Adrian, this is one of the first school-to-school runs that I've been kind of aware of. Is this the first time Challney Girls are getting involved in something like this, or have you done something like this before?
We've done lots of separate events for the food bank on a school basis, but this is the first time we've been fully involved in the community run. So we're really looking forward to it. We've got four of us here today, 3 of us running, 1 not. So we've got Sam, we've got Helen, we've got Soma. We're really looking forward to it. Fantastic calls as always, and we're really pleased to be part of this. So
excellent. One of the things generally when I was growing up a long time ago was the fact that school was always about education. It was never known for its charitable nature, whereas nowadays what I'm seeing, especially from yourself, to be honest, I would like to say that probably one of the leaders within the town of doing so many charitable causes and kind of making sure that the children are aware of what's going on around and making sure that they're giving back to the community as well. How important is that to the school as yourself and the knowledge that you're passing on to the children?
Absolutely, hugely important. It's something that we pride ourselves on here at Challney Girls, to be honest. We are known for our social action and the private fundraising amounts that we raise. But the importance of that is our students are so passionate about giving back to others. And I think that's something that we see that we instill that in them because they want to give back to their own community. And what's really, really humbling is sometimes some of our own students don't always have that much to give, but they'll find it and they'll give it. And for us, it's hugely important as a school to do that.
Excellent. We've got another. Sorry, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Simon. I'm ready to run today.
Excellent. Is this the first time you're getting involved in something like this?
No, I've done a few other activities as well. We were doing the tree planting initiative out of Ring too.
Okay, excellent. And how are you? Are you feeling confident with the run?
Yes. I haven't run in ages, so I just need to get back into it.
But credit for putting the running shoes on. I have run for ages, and I'm not about to start today. Neither is Adrian. But well done for putting your running shoes on, and hopefully everything will go well today. We've got another teacher as well, I believe. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Helen.
Helen, and today, of course, it's a beautiful day, and I think that's at least one positive start to the day. I'm sure if it was raining, there'll be much less people. I would certainly be here. But how do you feel about firstly, obviously, the school-to-school run, and secondly, the importance of giving to a charity like Luton Foodbank?
Yeah, it's absolutely important. It's imperative that we support our families and our community in whatever way we possibly can.
Excellent. And the school-to-school run, have you been preparing for this? I know there's been messages going around for weeks, or is this one of those ones? Let's wake up and hopefully everything will be all right.
No, I usually run. So
excellent.
so I thought I'd get my
So you'll be leading the group
this morning. Well, I don't think I'm up to Luton Lions, but I'll be following them.
Excellent. We'll see at the finish line how it goes, and best of luck, and hopefully it'll go well. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you. All the best.
That was, of course, Challney High School for girls, and of course the runners, as you can see here, we're getting more and more here. Lots of runners all getting ready. Is there going to be any official warm-ups?
Yeah, we'll do a quick warm up.
We've got Abdul Ghafoor here as well, mashallah. Yeah, I'm doing the broadcast. Let's have a quick word with Abdul Ghafoor.
Get him on t-shirt.
Yeah, he's on the wrong t-shirt. Abdul Ghafoor, just a quick word for our listeners on Facebook and YouTube at the moment. I know you've taken part in many of these runs, and I often see lots of WhatsApps about you doing the park run and a weekly sort of run. So this school-to-school run, it's a different idea to the runs before. How did this come about? And to be honest, it's the first time I've heard of this. Has this been done before?
So we did last year. We did a school-to-school run. That was actually 20 miles as part of a preparation for the marathon, but also to support some local causes as well. This one's been done, as you know, for Luton Foodbank. So it's something very close to all of our hearts. So it's an opportunity for us to connect the fact that a lot of young people, as we know, are coming to school hungry. A lot of families are going through great difficulty through the long period of austerity and the increasing challenges we have at the moment. So I suppose the least we can do is to try and connect with the local schools, with the food bank, and try and support those households going through difficulty.
Definitely. What would your message be to people out there who are watching this stream right now regarding, obviously they're not here with their running shoes on, but there's always something somebody can do. What would your words be to those people watching out there?
Having run the marathon last year, which I found nigh on impossible, what I realized was that we're not really capable of much if it wasn't for the crowds. The crowd is everybody out there that's watching, that's listening. Your support, your encouragement does so much for every single one of us, amateur runners like myself, that will get out there. So everybody's got a part to play. Whether that's you reaching out and saying well done, really appreciate that, supporting the food bank, or just making dua. Allah hears everything. So alhamdulillah, you talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's sufficient for the energy for every single one of us.
Excellent, mashallah. And just quickly regarding Luton Lions itself, and again, you call yourself an amateur runner, but of course, having run the marathon, I think it's a bit more than being an amateur. But again, how long have you been in this journey of running? And I mean, obviously now, I think it comes natural to you. What would you say to people out there, like myself, like Adrian, who's got a bad back, unfortunately you can't run, but I did tell him you run with the legs, not the back. But what would your message be to people out there to maybe some kind of encouragement? It may not be running, maybe some other sport, but some sort of physical exercise to actually change their maybe lifestyle in some way.
Every day is an opportunity. Every day is a blessing for us. And really, all we need to ask ourselves is how we invested that day. That day might be a smile that you decide to give someone else. It may be a helping hand. It may be a kind word. It doesn't have to be a run at all. But every one of us has a sadaqah, a charity to give every single day. So this is a great opportunity for that. Find your way, find your talent, find the thing that inspires you, and give that back. Because ultimately, our life is just the sum of everything we give back, not what we take.
Excellent, mashallah. Zak, for those beautiful words, I'll let you get back to. So, guys, this is the full team here. So this is a number of people here. So we've got a couple of doggies taking part as well. And
a couple of minutes of warm up, and then we're going to head back. We want to get there by 11:30. It won't take us too long. And as Mohammed said, we're going to be doing the family first. So let's do one thing at a time. Let's take the picture first, right? Are we all right for that?
Right, this is not going to work. So you all need to get a little bit.
All right, so somebody,
Come on, guys.
come on.
so this is just a group picture of everybody before the run starts. The brother here in the corner, Brother Muhammad, for the last 2-3 runs that he's done half marathons, has actually come first. So that's our dear Brother Muhammad at the end there.
He's still live. All right, tell us, guys, still live.
I am live. I want to get the warm up in.
Give us a hint.
What are we? What are we?
Lions.
What are we?
Lions.
What do lions do?
Roar.
How do we roar?
What do we do? Smash it.
So that's Brother Sujal training the runners on what to say.
What are we?
Lions.
What do lions do?
Roar.
How do we roar?
Roar.
What are we gonna do?
Smash it.
Okay, one more time, yeah? What are we?
Lions.
What do lions do?
Roar.
How do they roar?
Roar.
What are we gonna do?
Smash it.
One more time.
Is it gonna be a warm up? You gonna do a warm up?
Yeah, all right. Just quickly, guys. We want to thank you. Leo. Welcome, Leo, to the line. Good morning, everybody. And thank you very much for Food Bank. An amazing cause. Please do share the link and the fundraising. We're trying to raise funds for the winter field to ensure that no one goes hungry in our town. The primary objective is around getting many of our schools and our communities together. There's a bigger message behind here. And in Luton, we know we have pockets of poverty across our town. Many families experience poverty. And this is about ensuring that we break down those lines of poverty in our town, that we show solidarity across our town, that actually the message is nobody, no family, no child in our town should go hungry. And it's really important to ensure that the school communities are in solidarity with this. So the whole idea was about running from school to school to show that actually there's no divide. We're all in this together. And every child, wherever you are in our town, we should ensure that they get the food, that they get the support they need. We're going to be raising money for the winter appeal. We know It's very tough, the cost of living. Families are already experiencing poverty, and it's really hard on families. And some of those families are unseen. And Luton Foodbank does an amazing job to reach out to them. And the £15 that we're raising for each food parcel will help to feed a family for a week. So it's a very noble cause. So thank you all for joining us. It's the first school-to-school run, and hopefully it's going to be something that we do annually, and it's going to grow. There are many schools taking part this year, and they're running from different schools. And today we're running with a number of schools and Sixth Form College here today, collectively. I know there's some people some of the schools here are going to be doing the 5K, and the majority here we're going to be doing the 7 miles. So we're running from here, and Kamal's got we're just going to follow this tall chap here. But don't worry, we've got the route. If you've got Strava, you've been given the route. So we're going to be running. Which schools are we running past?
We're running from here to Challney Boys, and then we're going to go up the busway through Berry Park to Active on League Rev Road. From there, we're going to make our way to Sixth Form, and then from Sixth Form around down the park into Denbigh, and we're going to finish in Denbigh.
And then we're going to go down to the bandstand. We've got some refreshments there, and we've got some certificates for the schools, etc. So please do join us. Even if you're doing 5K, make it down there. I know you're getting cold. We're going to get started. Somebody asked a question of what happens if I get left behind. There's a principle within Luton Lions that nobody gets left behind. And so we have, sweepers that will always go back to ensure that nobody's getting left behind. We're going to be running, as Mohammed said, as a family pace. Some will run a bit ahead of others. Don't worry about them. Nobody's going to be left behind. So we'll have somebody running with you, buddying you up if you feel like going at a slower pace. Don't worry about that. The main thing is about making sure we get from here to Wardown Park to Denbigh safely, and we will do so. So we're in the colours. Are we all ready, guys?
Yes.
Are we all ready?
Yes.
What are we?
Lions.
What do lions do?
Roar.
How do they roar?
Roar.
What are we going to do? Great, fantastic. Are we ready to go? Right, okay. Anything else? All warmed up? Guys, are you all warmed up? I think we're going to get going. Right, guys. Yeah, just put your hands around. Let's get you warmed up. Okay, let's take your arms around, guys.
Yeah, right.
How are you? Yeah, good, thank you. How are you? Good.
Are you taking part?
So yeah, inshallah the next one.
I keep saying that as well.
No, but you've done quite a lot.
Not the running. I do the bikes, but. Sujal, is Sufyan running? This is the Luton Lions getting ready for the school-to-school run. Please do support them. The link is in the description. Please donate wherever you can.
Fantastic.
You okay?
We're on the side. Good. There we are. Oh my God! You know what? Okay. Go. Let's go.
Okay, salute Lions.
Right. All right, guys. Come on. Are we ready, guys? Look at the character. We'll go side. Are we ready?
Okay, so Luton Lions are about to leave Challney High School for girls. If you see them on the road, give them a wave. Please donate generously as well. The Luton Lions are all getting ready. Just about to start from here now. Is Kamal leading?
I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost already.
I think Kamal, you're going that way.
Yeah, we're going that way, and then
right towards Challney Boys. Okay, here we go.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
There you go, Luton Lions. Take care, guys. Safe running. Take care, guys. Safe running. That's the Luton Lions, and I don't know who the hell this is. That's the Luton Lions, all ready and gone.